Morning, guys. So today I'm going to be covering a warm up. I hope you're enjoying the video content that I'm putting out. So we've covered kettlebell swings, the air squats, even the pull ups and chin ups. And today I'm going to do a basic warm up that I do myself and I do a lot of my clients. Throughout the years of working in the fitness industry, a lot of the time I see a warm up of people basically just running around doing a lot of crazy things, just jacking up their heart rate, getting nowhere. The warm up, in my opinion, is basically there to, first of all, work on some areas like mobility. Two, maybe obviously just get you a little bit warmer. And three, just generally put you through movements that are going to prep you for the main movements into your strength piece. I'm going to start off with a little bit of skipping, as you can see there. I could choose anything from skipping to rowing, even to going for a run, which I'm doing now. I'm just going to bring in a basic lateral, bit of lateral work here. A lot of the movements here I've brought from my football days, so heels up, just nice steady, nothing crazy. Then I might just bring into a little bit of knee raises, again just on the toes. A little bit of lateral shuffle again, side to side. Won't spend too much time at this stuff, just basically maybe about 3 or 4 minutes. Could be a 400-meter run, it could be just a little bit of shuttle running, it could be, as I said, skipping or rowing. Then I'm just going to move on into a little bit of joint movement, so things like arm swings going forwards, then maybe just going backwards. Pick different angles, cross the body, up and down, hinging a little bit, as you can see here. So backwards with the arms, up and downs, across the body. Again, doesn't have to be too fancy, just chip through them. I generally keep the warm up the exact same, this type of stuff, so I generally know what I'm going to be doing next. But as I said, you can just go by feel if you really have to. Just going to do a little bit of hinging work, so overhead, tapping the shins. As I'm tapping the shins, I'm sending my hips back, so I'm just doing a little bit of hinging. Once I've done a little bit of joint work, I'm just going to move back into like a little bit of stretching dynamically. So just catching the knee, bringing it to the chest. Then I'll just do the little bit of opposite, catching the foot, knees together, just into a quad stretch. As you just hold it for a split second, then just walk on. Then I'm going to spend a little bit of time on foam rolling. Again, you don't need to spend 20-30 minutes before your session just jumping on a foam roller. Literally all you need is 2, 3 or 4 minutes. Just focusing on the tight areas that you feel tight that morning. Could be your quads, could be your hamstrings, could be your glutes. Or after the foam roller, go into a smaller piece of equipment, maybe choose a golf ball, a cross ball, and go into them tighter areas. So today the glutes are feeling a little bit tighter, so I'm just focusing around my piriformis. Just spend about 2 or 3 minutes on that. From there I'm just going to move on. I'm going to go into a bar hang, which I always bring into all my warm-ups. Great for shoulder health, maybe open up your lats. Hang there for about 20-30 seconds. After that, you can go into a single hang if you really have to. Again, I'm using my toes just for a little bit of base and support at the bottom. Changing sides, just shuffling across left and right. Then I'm going to move into a lat stretch. So I'm using a thick resistance band, which I buy in D8 Fitness. I'm going with a very thick band, as I said. Sending my head past my shoulder, getting a big strong pull on that band. And again, I should really realistically hold this for about 90 seconds. But as I said, I'm just chipping through the video for example here today. I'm only going to hold for about 10-15 seconds in total. Once I'm going to do that, I'm going to move into a little bit more band work. So just maybe like a little bit of scap pulling. Keep the elbows nice and high. Pinching back the shoulder blades at the top. Couple of reps here. Ideally, you're looking for about 10 to 12 reps. Then a little bit of low pulling. Keep the elbows nice and tight to the body. 10 to 12 reps again. Then I'm going to bring into a power movement. So today I'm just going to bring in to a kettlebell swing. Good for ramping up the central nervous system. Going to go for 8 heavy enough kettlebell swings here. Could be anything from box jumps to squat jumps to kettlebell swings. Anything like that is ideal to bring into your warm-up. Just a basic power base movement. Then from there, PVC dislocates, a little bit of shoulder mobility work. If you can't do this and get full range, then I recommend you working on this and then aiming to get a little bit stronger your shoulders. A lot of people make the mistake of not being able to do this and then putting strength and poor movement on top of tight shoulders. Just going to shoot into leg swings here. Again, I'm going completely by feel. Generally, I throw this in to start me warm up. Don't have to throw it in at all. Just going to go for a couple each leg. Hamstrings are feeling a little bit tight. Then I'll probably move into a little bit like dynamic-y stretching again, a little bit of yoga-y moves. So gonna go into a little bit of an inchworm, into a low back stretch, back into a downward dog, head through the arms, then work on the hip, getting the hip lower than that knee, open out in thoracic work. Couple of reps here. Downward dog. Then we're going to a pigeon stretch, getting that 90 degrees, pulsing a little bit. So ideally here I'm working the right side, right glute, going a little bit deeper into that stretch. And again, don't be surprised if either side is a little bit different. So my left side, you can see here, is a little bit tighter. After this stretch, you'll see it. But we're just repeating the same things on left and right side. Here's the pigeon. So I can't actually get that left knee to the floor, as you can see. It's a little bit tighter this side. I'll just pulse into it, ease into it. Again, try and hold this for about a minute and a half if you can. But as I said, I'm only chipping through these. And I'm going to do a little bit of X-band work. So X-band walks, great for firing up the glutes. Working on tight glutes, activating your glutes as well. Going to go about 6 or 7 to the right, followed by the left. Slight bend in the knees, keep the feet consistent. And place the band in the middle part of the trainer. Great exercise as well. Tough exercises as well. Looks easy, but it's actually not. So that's pretty much my warm-up. As I said, it doesn't have to be that exact structure. Pick a couple exercises from it, put them together. Hope it helps. Thanks a lot.